The YouTube thing might not work out for you, mainly because you're boring as fuck. Jagex has one of the worst customer support systems I've ever used in any game I've ever played.
Literally, dude, no scam.
Seriously, like they have one of the worst customer support systems, and that's simply because they've relieved real humans of jobs and just instead replaced it with an automated system that generates a response to whatever is being troubleshooted. So the thing is, with something like RuneScape, where the game has certain elements to it, like dying and losing your items, or items being tradable and being worth real currency, that makes it difficult to return scammed items. So obviously you can't call and say, hey, Jagex, this person scammed me. Can you please return my items? Like you can in World of Warcraft or Elder Scrolls Online or Rift or any Guild Wars, any MMO that has a system like that, because it all has like a tiered combat system, a tiered armor system, etc. So obviously if you lose your full, PvP armor set to a hack in, like, say, World of Warcraft, if I lose my full Grievous, I'm going to be able to get it back because they'll just reset my account to, 2 days ago because it's cached. But with RuneScape, it's really difficult. So I understand not wanting to be flooded with, I got scammed, for people trying to get more money out of you or whatever as a company. But the problem is there's a lot more than just, I got scammed, give me back my gold. There's things like returning accounts to people who have gotten them stolen, or remembering information. People go through that lapse of time where they have an account they created in 2004 and don't remember the username to, but can vaguely remember the few passwords, and the support system that's automated there already just doesn't really work for what they're trying to do. For example, I have this account that I was trying to find, right? I was trying to figure out what is the email to this account. I know when it was created, and I know the username to it, but I don't know, like, the email. So I just needed some help. And the response that the website has is, what's the email? Well, I don't know the email. I'm trying to figure out the email. How do I figure out the email? What's the email? It just kind of puts you in this, like, big vicious cycle of going back and forth where you ask it to try to recover this account's information without having the crucial detail, but the username, you can tell me the password to the account, you can tell me when it was created, I can tell you the IP address I created it on because I got it written all down. But alas, I am just that guy who doesn't have the information. I think that's a really big issue with account creations for RuneScape, is that there's no username and password, first and last name login, or not even a first and last name login, but rather on account creation there should be, like, first, last, birthday, fucking other identifiable factors, so that if you decide that you are going to check out SparkMax giveaway on Twitch and you get your account stolen, you can say, my name is blah blah blah, here's a photocopy of my ID, this is my account, and it's been hijacked from me. And I think that when Jagex decided to make the move from having an email that you could reach them at to accomplish said tasks like returning your account, or getting somebody who had scammed you banned because they have chat logs and video, I think that that's where their customer support took the massive dip that it did. Now, with old school RuneScape, the problem is that the easiest way to contact them is through Twitter, where hundreds of other people are just tweeting fucking no memes and all kinds of stupid shit about Mod Matt K being a cuck because of Emily and all sorts of stupid shit that floods the real stuff, where people are having conniptions over losing their account because they were foolish enough to do the unthinkable and unleash their username and password into the chat box of a fake RuneScape website. So for things like World of Warcraft, Blizzard had an implemented system where game masters, like moderators, would be able to review certain things like having gold returned to you, items returned to you, being scammed, mutes, loot rolling things. Like somebody dipped in Ice Crown Citadel for, you know, a piece of gear that you needed, you could get that piece of gear back if it was like agreed upon that you were going to get that and it was said in the chat, right? So if somebody dipped because you decided that, you know, you guys were going to split beforehand, but that other person had other ideas, you know, on an Elysian, you should be able to take screenshots of that, right? Go back, find the video clips, you know, in your massive video clip folder because you're a YouTuber or you're an up-and-coming YouTuber or you want to just record shit for SparkMac Live. Go take that video clip and the chat logs and send it in to, you know, an online help support system. An online help support system would be incredible because you would have a real person, a physical body, maybe tons of physical bodies, maybe 5 or 6 physical bodies. You don't need another engine developer, RuneScape 3. You don't need another fucking detail analyst for your furry fucking outfits for the Solomon store. What you need is a customer support system, because I'm sure in a game especially like RuneScape 3 that's, you know, as the lovely advertisements say, the most played MMO of 2016, should have a support system that reflects an actual company, right? You would have an actual company like, you know, Blizzard, who has a shittier game than you apparently, that has you know, a little bit more options when it comes to figuring out the shit that goes wrong in the game and resolving it. So I think that without a physical connection to customer support, when you have just an automated system, what you get instead of clarity and trust between customer and company, you just get distrust and kind of a feeling of hopelessness, thinking that if I click a link in a Twitch page, I'm going to get my account stolen because the customer support won't do anything to help me get it back. So I think all in all, the things that could be really improved on is just having a physical customer support wing of actual people who are actually taking things case by case and understanding where this went wrong and trying to put countermeasures to some of the things that do happen in the game. You know, like the fact that you can lure people by taking them to the corp cave and then kicking them out once you get them into a private room. Or when that one asshole in World 325 won't stop ragging you with a crystal bow for no reason. There are certain things that should be able to be reported effectively and quickly through a easy to use and easy to understand customer support system, and Jagex just doesn't have it, and they never have, and sometimes I wonder if they ever will. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and whatever time you're watching this, hello from the past, and I will see you in the future.